Shalom Achoti. You are no stranger to me, not because we have met or because I know your name. I have walked in this earth for almost 42 years. You might be older than I am or younger. You might have walked with YaHUaH far longer than I have. Or perhaps you have only recently begun to walk in His ways. You might live on the other side of the world, speak a different language, come from a different tribe, or have a testimony completely different from mine. And yet, if you love YaHUaH, if you are seeking His face, if your heart desires to walk in His ways, then I believe I know something about you. I recognize the work of our Abba within you. For His hand leaves its own testimony. The same YaHUaH who has patiently been teaching me, correcting me, and leading me is faithfully doing the same in you. And that is why, as another Shabbat comes to its close, I find myself thinking about the places we will never return to. Not because our testimonies are the same, but because our shepherd is. Wherever He leads, He does not simply bring His people somewhere new. He also faithfully leads them out of the places they were never meant to remain. There was a time when some of those places felt like home. Fear quietly deciding what would I do and what I would never dare to do. Worry stealing my Shalom, or Abba had already prepared for me. The voices of others becoming louder than His word. Leaning on my own understanding instead of acknowledging Him. Rushing instead of waiting, holding tightly instead of resting in His hands. Little by little, our shepherd called me out, not all at once, and not because I suddenly become stronger, but because His voice became more familiar than fear. His truth became more beautiful than the places I once called home. There must still be one place our Abba has been gently calling you to leave behind. Not a place upon the earth, but a place within your heart. A place where fear has lingered longer than it should. Where disappointment has settled deeper than hope. Where regret still whispers after forgiveness has already come. Where the voices around you have become louder than the voice of YaHUaH. Where worry keeps asking questions faith has already answered. Where yesterday still speaks louder than His promises. But the one who brought you out is still leading you nearer to Himself. As you have rested and delighted in His Shabbat, you have come to realize it was never only about resting, it was also about remembering who walks with you when Shabbat comes to its close. For the one who met you here walks before you into another week. His Shalom goes with you. His word goes with you. His presence goes with you. And if along the way YaHUaH calls you to leave one more place behind, do not fear. For every place He leads you from brings you nearer to to himself. One day, you will look back and realize that the places you once thought you could never leave have become the testimony you now carry. Not because you were strong, but because He remained faithful. Carry with you what Abba has already placed within your heart. Carry His Shalom into your home. Carry His word into your decisions. Carry the delight of walking in His ways. And wherever He leads, follow Him. Shalom Achoti.